I'm Chandler Betts from the Ponderscope, and we are back. Tune on into the Ponderscope, where we will be conducting community interviews. The first of which being Arlington High School Principal Dr. Matthew Janger. Dr. Janger has been hosting daily announcements, and you can find them at acmi.tv/ponder-remote. Welcome, Dr. Janger. How are you and your family?
We're doing okay.
What types of things are you doing to stay entertained during the quarantine?
Well, we're eating a lot and exercising a little, watching movies. Honestly, everybody here has been working on schoolwork a fair amount. To be honest.
I'm sure you're reading your youngest son, Finn, some picture books. Personally, I'm reading a book that I got on the school-sponsored Holocaust trip last year called And Your Conscience Never Haunted You. It chronicles the life of Auschwitz commander Rudolf Höss, and it isn't exactly an uplifting story. For those of us looking for a great adventure that can take us outside of our four walls, do you have any recommendations?
Well, the big one we're reading around here is Pete the Cat, but boy, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Ivanhoe.
And a phrase to describe what I've realized during this quarantine is that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Is there anything in your life that you've developed a new admiration of or perspective on?
Well, Monday morning I woke up and realized I wasn't getting up and going to school. And although I usually am dragging a little bit on Monday morning, it was a lot harder to go downstairs in my slippers and have a cup of coffee and get motivated. I honestly just missed having students around and missed talking to people about the work we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And having a high school sophomore, college freshman, a preschooler, and being a high school principal, your household has many different perspectives on our current events. How have they shaped your outlook today?
Well, I mean, one of the things I didn't realize was how much you fought for the quiet space to be able to have your various conversations. As you saw when we tried to do this, I had to move to 3 different spaces to find the quiet corner. And then we have a lot of what we call the dance of the devices, as everybody's competing to get the better computer to be able to do the more effective streaming video.
Absolutely. I've made sure to be tuned into your daily announcements, but do you have any specific advice to students during this difficult time?
Well, I think one of the hard things that happens whenever we lose structure in our lives is we sort of come unmoored in time. I know most of us are having a hard time remembering what day it is. So the purpose of the daily announcements was every day to put on a tie and to remember that we are in school and that we're trying to do things. And I really encourage the students and everyone else to try to stay in that routine. We are going to be back to school. We're going to probably be back to credit, no credit fairly soon. And if you let yourself get rusty and let yourself get out of sync, you're really going to feel it later. A friend of mine said that it's incredibly important to get up in the morning and change your clothes, even if you're changing from your night sweats to your day sweats. You really want to have that daily structure. It's probably the thing I miss the most and value the most. And then obviously get exercise, stay connected to people. But I really do strongly encourage people to pursue connection to school and your classmates and your academics as much as possible, because it's going to be that much easier to stay sort of oriented in space. Little funny joke, but I've been saying a lot of this is sort of practice for space travel, right? We're all stuck together on one little spaceship. And if you look at the guys who are in the International Space Station, they all keep themselves on a 24-hour schedule, getting up every morning and having a cup of coffee and starting their days. So we need to do the same.
And well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you, Dr. Janger, and to you and all of our viewers, stay safe, socially distanced, yet connected.
Thanks very much. You all have a great day and stay safe.